Hi everyone, it's Andrea here. So are you all doing Diversathon this week? First of all, I wasn't going to do it, and then I thought, you know what, this is really important. It is important. I mean, there's all these people saying that diversity is not important in books and in literature, but of course it is. If there's no diversity in what we read, how can we ever learn? How can we ever make sure that we don't repeat our past mistakes? We need to learn from other cultures, other religions and other orientations. We can't stick our heads in the sand and pretend that there's no other people out there and that we're all the same, because we're not. We're all different, and that's quite right. That's how it should be. So that's why I decided to pick a couple of books and do Diversathon. Now, I was going to post this last night, but unfortunately yesterday I came down with a very bad migraine, so I had... oh, it was horrendous, and I had to take some medication and then lie down. The only thing that will cure it is sleep. So I've picked only 2 books for the Diversathon because I really want to take my time and get to know these 2 authors. These are 2 authors, one of which I would never have picked up if it hadn't been for Diversathon, I will be honest. And the other one is one I've wanted to pick up for a while but have been a bit intimidated by, and so a bit afraid to pick up. But there was one book that this particular person wrote that I wanted to read, and I thought that's a good place to start. And the person I've been intimidated by is Haruki Murakami. I have wanted to read some of her books for a long time, but Japanese literature, even translated into English, has made me think, whoa, God, scary. So I thought, right, what better time to read a Murakami than during Diversathon? So I ordered The Strange Library. Now, this is actually a very thin book, as you can see, and it's actually illustrated, so it's more like a sort of like graphic novel type thing. But I thought I would give this a go. Now, if I like this book, and I think I'm going to, I've read a few pages and I'm already enjoying it, then I think I will probably read something like Norwegian Wood and some of his other novels. So I'm really looking forward to getting to grips with this Murakami. And the premise of this book says, on his way home from school, the young narrator of The Strange Library finds himself wondering how taxes were collected in the Ottoman Empire. He pops into the local library to see if it has a book on the subject. This is his first mistake. Led to a special reading room in a maze under the library by a strange old man, he finds himself imprisoned with only a sheep man who makes excellent donuts and a girl who can talk with her hands for company. His mother will be worrying about him and why he hasn't returned in time for dinner. And the old man seems to have an appetite for eating small boys' brains. How will he escape? So yes, I do love the art on this. You know, you've actually got the little place to put your library card in, and you've got the stamps in it. It says it's been written in The Strange Library. It's like a library stamp, and it's fabulous. So that's the first one I'm going to read. Now, that's probably not going to take me very long. So I have got another book. Now, I'll tell you that I first saw this on Jen Campbell's channel because she loves Murakami. So I'll link her channel down below because she is fabulous. And the second book I spotted on Kitty G's Diversathon TBR. And I thought, gosh, that sounds fascinating. And that is The Garden of Evening Mist by Tan Tuan Eng. And not only does it sound interesting, but it's got an absolutely beautiful cover. Now this, I probably would never have picked this up in a million years if it hadn't been for Diversathon. So this just goes to show what a great idea Diversathon is. Basically it says, in the highlands of Malaya, a woman sets out to build a memorial to her sister, killed at the hands of the Japanese during the brutal occupation of their country. Yunling's quest leads her to the Garden of Evening Mists and to Aritomo, a man of extraordinary skill and reputation, once the gardener of the Emperor of Japan. When she accepts his offer to become his apprentice, she begins a journey into her past, inextricably linked to the secrets of her troubled country's history. Now that sounds fascinating. I love history, and so there's obviously going to be a lot of history in it. And I think it always sounds very tragic as well, but yeah, I think this is going to be very interesting. And this book would have intimidated me because it was shortlisted for the Man Booker Prize. And anything shortlisted by that thing makes me think, way. Oh, she says, throwing the book away. You're not doing very well. So I'm really excited to read this. I cannot wait to jump into this novel and read about it. So I have been watching all of your TBRs for Diversathon, and I will keep doing that. I'm looking forward to reading your wrap-ups and seeing your wrap-ups and seeing what you thought of the books you read. So yeah, I'm glad to be a part of BookTube, and I'm glad to be taking part in Diversathon and reading books that I possibly never would have picked up if it hadn't have been for BookTube and Diversathon. So like I said, I'm going to link Jen Campbell's and Kitty G's channels down below for you to have a look at their sites, and I'll see you in a few days. Happy reading and enjoy Diversathon. Let's get this out here. We need diversity in every aspect of our lives. Not just fiction, not just books, but everywhere. It's so important. I'll see you soon. Bye.